Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. So, we have a Mercenary Island. Let's take a step over there and see how I'm doing. Okay, so I'm on tag. I only got 55 to go. Everything seems to be moving along pretty well here. Makes me rather optimistic about, I understand that that's actually a squirrel. It looks like a fox, but I could see how it could be a squirrel. It seems to have a look. Hold on a second. It does, if you look closely, it does seem to have like a little buck tooth there under the nose, though, so it could be a squirrel. Yeah, it's probably a squirrel. Big bushy tail. The colors are very fox-like, so yeah. I mean, the thing about it is, it doesn't actually say what it is here in the description. So yeah, I mean, it could be a squirrel. It could be a squirrel. But I am very optimistic about getting him. As a matter of fact, very optimistic about getting him, since we have like 7.5 days left. Nearly done with Tagga, probably done my Tagga by early tomorrow, and then we have an epic. I'm guessing maybe 3 categories for that one, and then the Elementium, of course, will probably be 1 summoning, and then, of course, we have to get a little Buragar in here, right? So, yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about that. Don't know about going much further. See, the thing about it is, at that point, how much grinding do I want to do? Now, the Elementium, I'll want to do the Elementium. But then you got to work on an epic. I guess it really depends on how quickly you move. I'll probably try to get the Elementium. After that, I'm guessing that most of the event will probably be done, so I really won't care very much. Yeah, because I'm thinking that's my goal. That's my goal. If I can get him, I'll be happy. Now, some people say, I've already said he's not too good, but you know what? I don't have him. And I don't actually have a squirrel. I was thinking about that. Of all the Monster Legends creatures, the one thing I just, for some reason, it popped in my head. None of them are actually mice. We have rats. We have hamsters. Now I guess we got a squirrel. We don't have any mice. Am I wrong about that? I can't think of any. They need to get to work on that quickly. Anyway, so this does seem to be moving along pretty well, for me at least. And like I said, I'm hoping to get Tagga in there by the morning. And, yeah, unfortunately, I could say that I'll get an upgrade going for him soon. But like I said, I'm backed up. All right, so I got Carlo. Carlo here is going to be done in a little over an hour. I'll probably do a feeding on him tonight. I'll put a video out tomorrow. And then I have the other Yamato one coming out. I really want to get better than just, 1 rune slot. I want to get that out of the way. I just want to get... If that one comes up with 2 rune slots, I'm just going to feed it up immediately and then start tearing it apart. Because I do have others that I need to start making as well. And then I have ones to hatch. I still have that Krubo. I still have him. I haven't hatched him. It's just that, when you get those breeding events, they tie things up. They really do. They tie things up. And, of course, I need 2 of the hatchery spots to generate updates for the Mercenary Island. So... yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and a little update on the runes. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned I have been using a technique that a viewer recommended to me. And during that video, I had an 8-hour rune in there. I had taken a 6 golden one, put 3 damage ones, rank 1 each. And it came out as an 8. What it came out as was a 7 gold. So I immediately put it back in, along with 3 more rank 1 damage ones, and it came back as 4 hours, which was a rank 6, and that one came out as damage. So I got 2 rank 6 damage runes from high gold ones that I was never going to use anyway. What I'm doing there is I'm actually putting together some stamina ones, because there are very few creatures who actually need stamina. Cryotin is definitely one of them. Vaultec is another. I don't really know much about some of the other ones, the ones that also have lots of turns. Probably them too, but really there's not a lot that really do require stamina. So I figure merging a whole bunch of those and trying to make better runes is probably not a bad use of time. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm merging four staminas to try to get a 5, and I think I have another 5. So then at that point I might just start doing it. I might try to get 6s just so if I get a damage it'll come up as a 5, So we'll see. I'm goofing around with that. It's definitely a technique that has benefited me already. Even if I don't get anything else for a while, it's already benefited me with those 2 6s, which I wouldn't have gotten any other way. Let's talk about war. Yeah, the last war, we still have this this rage war. I think that's what they're calling it here, when we get like lots of attacks and they respawn quickly. We won the last war, if my memory was correct, 446 to 115. So, given the fact that, I'm just going to go into the team shot for a moment. We do have a lot of expirations here coming very soon. I'm guessing that probably Tuesday morning, we're going to be getting new inventory here. So getting a whole bunch of extra coins is a good thing. But in the meantime, we have a war right now, and we want more coins, right? I know I want more coins. So let's go on in and see if we can get some more. And the answer is, we have a nice lead. Oh, very good lead. I did a couple of attacks earlier, and yeah, I mean, there's definitely opportunities. Like, for instance, what I'm looking at right there has opportunities, but let's just see about somebody else. We'll leave that for somebody else. That's a little too speedy for my taste. I'm thinking I have two speed people. It's in some ways it's almost the same combination we had the last time, except of course we have fire instead of a rare, which is good, very good. It adds a lot more damage and also a little less weakness too, because you know if the legendary just hits a rare, it's probably dead, unless you have it ranked up a lot. This just looks like a really bad idea. That could be interesting, although I have two choices of denial, one of which is freezing and the other one is possession. I would use the freezing one for this. Unfortunately, at the moment, I have the... Okay, that has 30. I'm guessing there's a reason why that has 30. Yeah, there's a reason. When there's so many others to beat on... Wow, 1. Really? Okay. When you have so many others to choose from, why bother with that, right? I mean, think of it this way. This has 6, which means they've taken 24 off of that. You know? That's what I'm talking about. What do we have over here? Very dangerous, obviously, but very slow, too. Who do I have loaded in? See, that's the thing about it, is I'm looking at him in the front, and I'm thinking, can I kill him? Another thing about it is, of course, I'm using possession here, and that could end up working out very badly. You know what? Let's just do it anyway. If it works out badly, we have a big lead. Besides, it might be interesting. Let's see how it works out. All right, obviously, we're going to do this. Okay, he's immune. So I didn't get anybody with that. Oh, that's disastrous. And I bet you're going to be more successful. Okay, I've lost already. Yeah, I think I've lost already. Yeah, I have. I've lost already. She didn't get anybody. Actually, to be fair, the only person I had forgotten that he was immune to possession, right? Yeah, the only one he could have gotten was Dartmouth, but Dartmouth just has a terrible history for me. And, yeah, it's all over. I chose poorly. I don't think he's going to kill everybody. No, he's not. Yeah, just do that. A little bit of payback, and then death. Okay, we got some double damages going down here. And he's not going to see it coming. Yep. Okay, I chose very poorly there. Yes, I did. I should not have attacked that one. Okay, so let's find something else. Maybe something that isn't quite... yeah, we'll see what we can find here. I shouldn't have attacked that one. I shouldn't have attacked that one. All right, what was the other one we were looking at? I mean, that's probably okay. There's no speed there at all. All right, we'll do this one. Alright, so my other team, of course, is going to be headed up by Nick. And then we're going to have Sparta in there. And then finally... Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking in that first one. That was just ugly. I shouldn't have fought that one. Because I'd forgotten, too, that the Undertaker was immune to all forms of possession. So, yeah, that was just ugly. I was thinking I could control him and that would be fine. But I didn't completely blanked on the fact that he was immune to all possession. All right, let's see how this goes. We should have a good head start here. Yeah, we're all going to go first. All right, so first, let's see if we can freeze them. Okay, you missed one. Rather important one, too. All right, so why don't we do this? And yeah, this is going to actually end very quickly, isn't it? All right, yep, dead. And mostly dead. And let's see. Okay, that worked out better. That worked out better. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities around here. But apparently a lot of the individuals here got I guess they won the invasion because there's a number of people who have him. I'm guessing maybe since it's not a lot. I mean, there's a good 5 or 6 that have it. I'm guessing that some of these individuals were part of a team that actually won him. Although I guess he showed up with 1 ruin slot. But if you have a 115, wouldn't he be worth the gems to unlock more? I don't know. I don't know his skills. All I know is some of his skills from the fight. So, and also I faced him too. So he's got a group possession. I know that, just like the Titan invasion had, right? Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for that. So even though I did lose that first one, I'm sure we're going to come back and we're going to win that one. And hopefully the team shop will have lots of stuff, new stuff. Maybe a new bodyguard, maybe for the generals. There's still a couple who don't have one. So anyway, let's talk about some PvP. Because I got some teams. Let's go on in here. All right. So yeah, that was actually I'd forgotten Bones was in there. And it was only when I went looking for him for the war that I said, oh, he's still there. Okay. Well, they won. Actually, they didn't lose while he was in there, did they? Well, Tiny Tim is back in position. So let's go in here. And, yeah, that team is still there. It is indeed. So anyway, I got 3 teams here. And, yeah, here's the first one. Our first team was suggested by Jacob Schooley. And Jacob Schooley wanted to see a theme here. His theme is old school, I suppose. Let's go take a look and see if it actually works out right. So obviously we're starting with Vault-Tec, and then we're going with someone who is kind of old school actually, and that is Frosty. Yeah, I gave Frosty. I was just verifying. I gave him a 6, right? And finally, we're really going old school here. And this is going to be Woody. Yeah, we're going Woody. All right, so let's see if we can find somebody that will be cooperative. Not doing up the middle. Hercules is immune to freezing. Yeah, the other side, that's not so good either on the left. The right is extremely dangerous. The problem is I don't have a lot of damage. Well, I have Zap, but let's face it, he's probably only going to kill 1. And it really depends on what kind of speed you have on Gretchen. Well, you know what? Let's try it. We'll know pretty quickly if we're in trouble. Not much. You put a 5 health on a Vault-Tec. You didn't have any damage at all? Okay. I'm guessing the computer threw this combination together because of the levels. And the characters. All right. Well, let's. This would be so much easier if you would just freeze everybody. Uh-oh. That's not good. I was going to concentrate on killing the Voltic, but you know the problem with that is that I now have to focus on a specific target here, because otherwise he's going to do some killing. I'm just going to have to see if I can keep the Voltic frozen. He's getting near dead. He's getting near dead. All right. How much have I got left? Okay, I can switch down to here. He's mostly dead. Mostly dead. We'll just start working on the Voltic here. And okay, the Minotaur has left the room. Don't miss him, please. Okay, so that's... Luckily, they have no speed at all here. Let me think. Alpha Declaration. Is it the big one? Removes debuffs? No, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, she's frozen. He's frozen. Alright. Now here's the question. Do I count on them being able to kill the Voltic? Because I can freeze one of them. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to free... Actually, wait a minute, where's the other one? Doesn't he have another freeze? Yeah, he does. I'm going to freeze Gretchen. And I'm going to count on them being able to do this. Which doesn't look like it's going to be a problem at the moment. And almost. Now I think I'm going to put that onto her now. Okay, that's good. That worked out very well. And just a little extra. And you're going to charge. Force Bloom! Heals and regenerates all that. That's not really useful. No, it's not. So why don't you just punch her in the head? Okay, we got lucky there that there were no good runes. Yeah, no good runes there at all. So, alright, that's good. Team number 1 was successful. Let's do a little spin. A little faster. Food! Yippee! Alright, so that was team number 1, and team number 1 was successful. Team number 2 was suggested by Black Knight. And Black Knight wanted to see... is he actually Denial? I guess he is, which is kind of scary. Alp. Next we're going over to Thunder for a certain little fella named Dynamo. Okay, stay away from him. You guys just don't work out together here. And finally, we're going over to the light for a lady who doesn't get chosen very often, even though she's high level, 105, and that's Diana. I have no idea. I think we need that special team. All right, I don't see that special team up the middle. No, I don't. Yeah, not the one on the left either. Right looks like it would probably be a problem. Why don't we just do a refresh? I don't even know if what I'm looking for exists. Except the one on the right. The problem is if the Voltic goes first, which is very likely, he's going to burn Alp to the ground. I was thinking the one on the left. Maybe we could do that. Dangerous indeed, but they can't. As long as Alp can attack, it's actually going to be good. I don't want to do up the middle. I don't want to do up the middle. No, I don't. That's just too horrifying. All right, let's try the one on the left and see how that works out. Yeah, okay. So Obviously, this could still work out very badly. Probably will. It really depends on whether or not Alp can get the big one down and who's actually still alive by that time. That could have been worse. That could have been better for Dynamo. All right. Unfortunately, well, okay. Sightless Revolt. You know what? I'm not doing that one. I'm going to do Power Within. If he doesn't freeze all of them... Wait a minute, he was going next! Oh, yeah, that's right. She's got a speed change. Why that affected Greedy Dragon, I have no idea. Alright. They got to fix this. They really got to fix this. Okay, did he get everyone? He got everyone. Alright. Alright, let's think. Severe sunburn? No, that's not what I want. Alright, we'll go with this one for the blinding. Oh, he's blind. Okay, but he took damage, though. And he's dead. See, that's the thing about it, is I don't understand why that happened. Diana was going, Alp was going. Diana gave herself a speed up, and then Greedy Dragon jumped in front of Alp. I don't understand why that happened. That is just broken. And now it just lost me a fight, because Alp would still be alive right now. If I wanted, well, let's put it this way, it's kind of over anyway, but if I had to have somebody dead, I'm guessing it would be him. Well, let me think. What's going on now? He's about to attack. Is he still frozen? He's still frozen. All right. Him. They were both still frozen. Severe sunburn. Even if she did survive, she'd have to charge. But she didn't. Yeah, they gotta look into that. There's no logical reason for that. There really isn't. I mean, there's just no reason for that. I mean, we didn't even see a change in terms of her own speed up there. You know, it's not like she attacked more. It's just Greedy Dragon jumped in front of Alp, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, the code is so just broken at the moment. I hope that they're looking into it. Alright, so anyway, team number 2 did not work out too well. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. They probably would have had problems anyway. Yeah, I mean, Alp is not really work for denial. I mean, he starts out slow, and of course I have a lock rune slot, so I only have 1 health on him, and I have to have a stamina on him. Otherwise, he can't use that big freeze. So, alright, anyway, that's team number 2. Now, team number 3 is probably also going to have some issues. Team number 3 was suggested by Spaghetti123, and Spaghetti123 wanted to see, let's go with light, and this is going to be Taga before his eminent upgrade sometime in the next 6 months. Yeah, obviously I'm going to get him, and I'm going to upgrade him. It's just, you know, those things unfortunately take time. And next we're going into magic. For very powerful and amazing, we have so many great magic ones, we're going with Boogie. And finally, we're going over to nature for somebody who's going to be getting an upgrade sometime in the near future, and that's going to be Twig. Is Twig our DPS? I mean, he's the fastest one there. Yeah, I mean, if we run into anything at this point that has DPS, we're just... I'm going to refresh, obviously. And I think I'm going to refresh again. Temerians and that. No. Okay, so this is our last shot. Up the middle. Still get the freezing there, don't we? Well, I mean, Thomas is immune to freezing, and so is Totem. It doesn't make any difference. You know, Twig will be frozen, that's for sure. But it probably works out better than the one on the right. And the one on the left isn't even open for discussion. All right, so we're going up the middle, even though we got like 120s, because I think everything else is actually worse. But I mean, I don't see surviving this one. Yeah, I don't see surviving this one. And they're probably going to have a lot of health. The guy in the front is probably going to have a lot of health, even though he doesn't have any runes on him. Oh, wow, you got like... Are those 6s? We are so dead. What do you got against him? Okay, alright, fine. Alright, let's think. We'll do this so that we can get... actually, that's not going to kill anybody, though. That's not going to kill anybody either. Wonderful. If I do this, I can get the bleeding going on all of them. I mean, it's my only chance for killing them, right? I mean, if I do one of those attacks, I do damage to one of them, and I'm hiding for one turn. Okay, he missed. He is a cat, after all, right? That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's even more annoying. Yes, okay, so we're in a lot of trouble. Of course, we already knew that. And, of course, they're both... Okay, now we go with the... Oh, he's immune to freeze, right. But he's also dead. Okay, so... I guess, it's Boogie against all of them now, right? Okay, I might as well boost your own strength here so you can attack... Oh, wait a minute. No, you can't attack. Yeah, Boogie isn't... You know, Totem isn't for real teams. He's for gimmick teams. And that wasn't a gimmick team. That wasn't a gimmick team. Using a totem for a single target thing only really works when there's a single target. You know, if you're doing that with somebody like Dartmouth's bodyguard, who's going to also make the enemy weak and then attack everybody, then you could kill everybody that way. Yeah, that would work. But then, of course, you'd also have to have some kind of denial so that they're all standing around doing nothing while you're doing that, right? I mean, Twig died really quickly. They just really, like, okay, you know what? He's probably the most dangerous one here, so let's just get rid of him. Okay, so that is that. That doesn't look a lot better either. Certainly not up the middle. Alright, so anyway, I think that's going to be it. Like I said, it's less than an hour now, right? I'll probably be doing a feeding on him later. I'll record the video, I'll do the edit and all that kind of stuff, and I'll put that up tomorrow. I'm also overdue for a testing video that I'm going to have Yamada in there. I'm going to have where is he now? Is he down here? Yes, I'm going to have Undertaker in there. And I need to completely rebuild him while I'm leveling him, because the appearance of the resurrection changes the way I see him completely. So I'm going to dump the damage buff and go with the 50% heal, and just change things. It just basically altered the way I looked at him as a character at that point. And actually, the other one is going to be Shork. So those are going to be the three that I'm going to be testing. I might do that tomorrow, although tomorrow's going to be kind of a busy day. I hope to get that one done as soon as possible, though. If not tomorrow, probably the day after, before the regular Monster Legends video. So anyway, again, we got the Mercenary Island here. Do whatever you got to do to get along there. Not as easy as the previous ones, that's for sure. But there are some good ones there. If you just get the Taga, he's very, very good. When he's got a team behind him, you know? Just saying, when he's got a team behind him. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!